Well, good morning. Welcome to day 3 of the Segovia trip, and it's a little bit before sunrise. I decided to pop out to the aqueduct and see what kind of opportunities I might be able to get with hopefully less people around. Although there's still traffic about, it might just give us some more opportunities with less people about. Sky is a bit overcast. Last night it rained, or yesterday afternoon it rained really hard. We had hail and sleet, but I'm not quite sure. I don't think we're going to get a massively colourful sky, but I hope you'll enjoy the video. If you do, and you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe before you go. Just going to do a quick shot from this side, trying to fit a lot of the aqueduct in. Yeah, there's some cars on the other side, but can't do much about those. A third of a second at f4. 12 the other side. I don't think sunrise is going to be an event this morning because it's just too cloudy, and we're only about sort of 25 minutes before sunrise. So if we were going to get this way, if we were going to get really good colours and that, I think we just started to see something in the sky already. I'm going to go onto the other side of the road here. As long as I time it for when traffic's not on the roundabout, we might have quite a good view. Me and my big mouth about traffic. As you can probably see, there are some people wandering around, so I'm not going to get a completely clean shot. Certainly an impressive structure. Few tiny little puddles left, not enough to actually reflect any of the structure. I don't know if it might create quite an interesting effect just to have a little tiny bit reflected in a small puddle with the bigger structure in the background. So I'm going to get very low down. I have to go to a much smaller aperture for depth of field. Bump my ISO up a bit. I think I'm mostly just going to work the scene, shoot some images until I think it's done, until there's too many people around or whatever. Just turned off all the street lights on the far side of the aqueduct. There's still lights on this side. Sunrise is supposed to be pretty much straight over there in about 5 minutes, and it's just grey blue, so we're not going to get anything. Just waiting for this guy to go through the arches. I'm going to do a shot slightly faster shutter speed, so I bump my ISO up. I kind of want just one figure in there. He didn't actually go through the arch, but he walked in front to one. That's good enough. I think it's trying to rain. Oh. The rest of the street lights have all just gone off. And it feels like it's trying to rain, which was forecast for this morning. Did another quick shot of the guy walking across just as he passed the central arch. But unfortunately we've got no light, there's no artificial lights, there's no sunlight because it's just too cloudy, it's very flat. But still worth taking a few shots as I'm out here. Okay, it's about 10 minutes after sunrise now. Absolutely no light, and it is trying to rain. So I shall probably call it in a few minutes. I just thought I'd try and do a shot here with this flower bed and statue and tree and thing. Unfortunately, they're emptying the rubbish bins over there. So I might give it a couple of minutes just to see. But there's a lot of them, so it might take a while. Worst case is that it's very small in the frame, so I can probably take it out without too much hassle in Photoshop with the remove tool. Generally does a good job. Definitely starting to get busier now, so it does look as if they're wrapping up over at the bins. But that's coinciding with more people turning up, wandering around. There's some people wandering around, but not too many. Grab the shot. It's a case of grabbing some shots quickly when there's the least volume of people. Sorry, truck going past. Okay, there we have it. Sunrise, a non-event, but hopefully got a few images and you'll have seen them. Now it's time for some breakfast and whatever the rest of the day brings. Hopefully not too much rain, because it is trying to rain at the moment and it is forecast all day. Well, after this morning's early start, had a bit of breakfast and now heading out on a little mission to find another supposed to be very nice viewpoint for the Alcazar. That does mean a walk along a fairly busy road, although it's got a pavement. We're just stopping off at another viewpoint, which is kind of looking back into the town. There's the cathedral up there, the other church tower over there. So it's quite pretty here. It's complicated slightly by the fact that it is raining off and on. Not hard, but it is raining, so we'll have to see how that affects things as we move on. But right now, going to continue that way and see where the Alcazar viewpoint hopefully is. This is not the viewpoint we've come for, but you can now see the Alcazar up here. The viewpoint is kind of up on the hills, up on the left somewhere. Now, we've done the easy bit on the road. Now, I think we have to go up these steps here and hope that that's going to take us to the Mirador. Got that wrong, not those steps. These steps over here. This is proving to be quite a clamber up. Not easy at all. I don't know if there was an easier way to get here, but I'm going to carry on and see if I can get there. Can't be that much further. Yes, here we are. I think this is it. Whew. That was a bit of a clamber. Whew. But there is a good view out there to the Alcazar. So get my breath back and then I'll get the camera out and do some pictures. I think this is really going to be a very simple shot. I don't think there's a lot of compositions to be had here. So let's get the camera out. (12-100) lens, because we don't need really wide angle. So I can do something fairly wide. Hopefully there's a bit of texture in the sky. So if in post I darken the sky and maybe put a bit of dehaze, not a lot, 10 or 15 dehaze, that might make the sky look nicer. So a wider angle shot, probably about 13mm. Just put in the Alcazar in the middle, framed at the bottom with the trees, and a generous bit of sky. That's a nice view. It's a very nice view. There's also a nice view of part of the cathedral from up here, I think. Yeah, so over there's the cathedral. That might be worth a shot as well. Again, using the trees that are kind of down here in the bottom of the scene. Longer focal length, obviously. Okay, the rain is starting to get heavier and I'm a bit nervous about that climb back down. So I'm going to get gone quickly, I think. Okay, that rain came down pretty hard and the clamber back down that trail was a bit sketchy in places with some slippery rocks and mud. But I made it back down and then we had about a half an hour walk in the quite heavy rain back into town, and actually decided to take shelter for a little while in a nice little Spanish restaurant for some lunch, and then had a bit of a chill out afterwards. And now I've come out to hopefully finish off the trip with some more photos of storks. Only this time I found some living on the roof of this little church, which is actually just around the corner from the hotel that we're in, and the aqueduct is actually just over that way there. So I'm gonna get the long lens out and just try and get some shots. I can see one standing up on the top now, and maybe just have a little wander around, see if I can get some angles. Maybe get, I don't know, 2 or 3 shots to wrap things up. And it might be a case of getting this done before it chucks it down with rain again, because it's got very, very cloudy again, dark clouds. I'm going to be using the 100 to 400 to try and get in close. Not an obvious location for wildlife photography, I guess, but if you find it, photograph it. So there's one standing as a nest right up there by a little metal cross. And I think there's another 2 nests up there as well. But certainly I should be able to get some with the one that's standing up right by the cross. Flying in. I was hoping that one was going to fly into the nest, but it just flew around and out, working on the nest. It's lovely. Moving stuff around. You can see it moving stuff around on the nest. I never really considered kind of shooting wildlife on this trip. I only brought the long lens just in case. Okay, I think I've got some quite nice shots. I might have got even a couple of in-flight shots, certainly some shots of them sitting up on the nests. I shall pick the best ones, and you'll already have seen them. And I think this is a really nice way to finish the trip off. Tomorrow morning we head back home, but it's been a good 3 days that we've had here. I think I've pretty much seen and photographed all the things that I wanted to, plus of course the bonus of these stalks, which I didn't know anything about. So yeah, a good trip. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed coming along. If you've only just seen this video, there's 2 more in this series, and there is a playlist on my channel called Segovia, and if you go into that, you'll be able to see all 3 videos from this trip. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you think. If you've enjoyed this video and you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe before you go. And thank you very much for watching. Until next week, bye.